Alright, Sheik serves. So, Sheik is kind of like a weaker fox, in my opinion. Most of her serves are like foxes, and they pretty much all end by spiking it right here by hitting it with an up air or getting it to the back with like a back air or a nair. So most of the serves I'm going to go over end with that, and that's pretty much the best way you want to serve. You don't really want to serve with the ball going up and then taking time to get to the ground. You want the ball to go hit the ground as soon as possible. Anyways, just some stuff I figured I'd cover before I get into serving, so that when you're, kind of tweaking serves or coming up with a serve for yourself, you don't want to serve that, you know, you don't want to serve like this, right? No matter how complicated it is before this, you don't want to serve that's kind of like floating in the air. Alright, enough of that talking. So, I got about 6 good serves, and there's a few variations with all of them. But before I even get into the 6 serves, if you're not really playing Sheik, and you kind of just want to get into Sheik, those are some easy serves. Just fear the ball, sends it right over. A lot of people like to do the double fair, also pretty simple, and if you're playing against the Sheik, you're going to want to know that. There are so many people that just lose the point because they didn't know that Sheik fair kind of goes like that, and then people like to do, like I said, the double one. So just some very, very basic Sheik stuff before you even get into serves. Alright, so the first pretty easy serve to do is just fair F tilt. So if you do the F tilt early, it won't go over, but if you do it late, it will. So you can either just hit it late, let it go over, and then the idea here is just to get the ball right about here. And then when the ball is right about here, you can, this is your money spot, you can do your up air, your back air, whatever you want. Nair, for example, and it sends it to the back. So when I say I have 6 serves, this is the first one. All it is fair F tilt, and then you can mix up however you want to do this. Up air for close, nair for far, and I think you can even back air. Well, it's a little trickier, but you get the idea. And you can even needle, but I don't want to go into all the variations. So basically that's kind of the first one. Alright, so the second one is a good needle serve. So let me just save it like this. And the reason this one I think is one of the better ones is because you get a lot of percent on the ball, so it just flies faster. So you do a full needle up. I was talking too much, but that's what it was. It's a full needle F tilt, and then here you have all your options. So the beginning of this serve is just full needle F tilt. From here, you can do a really late up air, and it'll spike right here, which is a really good option. Or you can do the up tilt, and then here's your money spot again. Once it's here, you can do your up air, your nair, your bair, whatever it is, and it sends it to the back. So that's a pretty good one, not too hard to hit. Remember, the later you up tilt, I mean, you don't really need to memorize this or anything, but it's kind of common sense, maybe. I don't know. If you do it early or late, you'll want to... Yeah, so a late one will send it over. Early one, up tilt won't send it over. So if you do early up tilt, you have an easier window to do that back air. Or a nair, whatever you choose. Alright, so that's 2. Or that's 3. No, that's 2. Okay, this is the third one. So this one's pretty simple. So you saw how I went for the second up air there, but I missed because my first one was far enough so that it went over. So you can even mix yourself up. But so yeah, all this one is a hard nair and then an up air, and that's a good way to mix it up. If you do it really late, it'll just go over, but if you do it a little earlier, you can do more than one. But you want to send it over. So that's a pretty decent, easy mix-up. You can get them with that. Alright, 2 more. So now these last 2 are kind of harder to hit. And it requires being pretty comfortable fairing with short hops. So, and this one I'm going to show now is, I think, the best one, kinda. So that's what it is, and you can kind of mix it up. You can even do them both facing the net, so that, you know, it's not as obvious that you're facing away, oh, you're going for the bair. When you're facing the net, you can go for the up air or the nair, and it'll send it in two opposite directions. So this one is particularly good because you get a lot of damage on the ball, just like the needle one and maybe another one that I mentioned. But yeah, that one's pretty good. It's just kind of hard to hit the fairs, but once you get used to it, it's a pretty good serve, I think. And you can mix that up by going for like 3 and then an up air, or well, I guess you could just do that, but you could also just do an up air on the second one instead of a up tilt to kind of also throw off their timing. So a lot of options, but this serve I would consider is just starting off with the 2 fairs, and then you have a lot of options. You can even up smash, and actually an up air would be better after that. Right, or you can hit the edge of up smash if you hit like your hand. I'm not going to practice it right now, but if you hit your hand, it sends it at an angle. Okay, and the last one is probably the one that took me the most time to get consistent with, because it requires hitting the sweet spot of bair 3 times in a row. So it's triple bair, and then that's a setup, triple bair, and then you can mix up your up air, back air, nair, whatever. If I can hit there you go, 1, 2, 3, and then right here, I turned around because I was gonna bair, but I'm gonna be a little late, so I can nair. Ooh, that was a little bad actually. Something like that. Or you can do a kind of delayed up air, or maybe a little more delayed. This one is, if anybody wants to, this one's kind of still an open case. I don't really have all the timings. I know I can hit that up air if I do it really late, but then it's not as good a serve, because if I can hit that up air, look, alright, so let's hit the up air. That's not that good, because once I'm down here, they know what's coming. This isn't surprising anybody. So, like, a fox can just up smash and win the rally. Or whatever. A falcon can just down air and win the rally. So, the idea behind this serve is that right here, I could nair, I could up air, but it's a little hard. There's a way that you can hit the 3 bairs so that the ball is a little past this line. So when I'm doing it, it's a little short. So I think maybe one of these got to be a little later. Yeah, there we go. That was perfect. I think that was my 3rd one. Yeah, there you go. And that way the ball is at this spot where I can do all those options, and it'll mix them up. So, and yeah, and that's the last one. So a bigger list than Falcon. You can say that it's probably a little hard to hit some of them, especially these fair ones. You can even do 3. Did I cover that one? And here's some other fun ones I like to... Wait, hold on. That's a nice fun one, but that one's not good because it always ends with an up air. So as flashy and cool as that looks, it's super easy to just counter. Uh, you want a serve that's going to end somewhere around here where you can have a lot of different options. I hope that all makes sense. I think it does. Alright, yep, so I'm going to wrap up this one. I think I'm going to do Fox next, since they kind of have a lot of similarities, and you'll see what I mean by Fox is pretty much just the better Sheik. Alright, cool. Good luck, Sheiks. Now you guys know how to serve the ball. Good luck rallying, and alright, see ya.